I hate prop comics. Good evening, I'm your announcer, Snick Farkas, and before we begin tonight's hyperbole, I would like to know what imaginary animal is in the room and what size it's going to be. There's nothing the Colossus loves better than ecological green thinking. So when you start talking trash, well, our ears perk up. So in recognition of the Council's continued efforts in the constant pursuit for the compost heap of history, I'd like to present this award for trash talking, literally, to Cancunio, and this one for trash talking figuratively, figuratively to Councilman Alan Cohen. Thank you. And remember, you are not judged by how much you love, but how much you are loved by others. Tonight's episode is quite special as it was executed on the 100th anniversary of the sinking of the Titanic. And maybe at the end of this, maybe I will too. With that said, Mayor, City Council, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all the ships at sea, it is time once again for the Colossus of Gold show. A statue struck by lightning grows to hideous proportions and wreaks havoc on the tiny town of Specific Groove. Brought to you this week by Perkins Toothpicks, makers of plain, ordinary wooden toothpicks since 1903. When you say toothpicks, you mean Perkins. This week's Journey into the Dark Abyss, episode number 363, HMS Metaphor. Oh. You know, I don't understand why you guys couldn't find a lot of trash. I could. As a tsunami of difficulty sweeps over the good ship Specific Groove, an extended Titanic metaphor emerges. 'Twas on a night like this, a century ago, when the captain went down with the ship. No, I'm just rearranging the deck chairs. I thought it was unsinkable. The ship, the budget, or the 5-year plan. What part of women and children first don't you guys get? Are they playing near my cob to thee? To be continued. And now, measure R, an interpretive dance. C. And remember, the Colossus of Gold is intended as parody and contains no actual information. Thank you and good evening. Well, you know, Dan, it's like belly buttons.
Thank you, everyone has one.